A monster bit Macy's hand, but it didn't seem that dangerous, so she wanted to take it home as a pet. However, as Macy turned around, she stepped on an egg. She was surrounded by eggs of unknown origin. Jacob noticed and rushed over to save her. Macy wanted to keep the little monster, but Jacob ruthlessly tossed it aside. He picked up Macy and carefully walked out, but still stepped on an egg. As he backed away, more eggs were crushed one after another, and the things inside began to stir. What emerged from the shells was a group of small yellow monsters. They ran away desperately with the little monsters chasing relentlessly behind them. They were caught up in the swarm of little monsters. At this moment there was movement in the jungle. Their mother had indeed arrived. Seeing this, the two desperately pushed the boat into the sea. Just as the giant monster was about to catch up, Macy threw the little monster on Jacob's back to it. Only then did the giant monster stop. A huge claw lifted the small boat, and a gigantic crab slowly rose from the sea. The crab opened its terrifying fangs, and Jacob grabbed in order to fight it. However, it was difficult to fend off the crab's fangs, and he was soon bitten. Suddenly, a red horn appeared from the sea. That's right, it was Red Flame Demon. The crab was frightened and let go. The battle between the two giant beasts had begun. Red Flame Demon took the initiative with its horn, while the crab used its double claws for defense. The crab then nimbly dodged Red Flame Demon's attack. The crab climbed onto the reef to avoid Red Flame Demon's onslaught and took advantage of the high ground to launch a counterattack. It grasped Red Flame Demon's foot. Macy saw that Red Flame Demon was at a disadvantage and ran forward to pull the crab's eyes. The crab loosened its claws, and Macy fell into the water. Jacob discovered the crab's weak spot and threw a spear, hitting it with one strike. Red Flame Demon glared at him furiously. The crab was still foolishly pulling out the thorn. Red Flame Demon bit the crab and flung it away. The crab fled in a sorry state. Jacob was anxiously looking for Macy, but unexpectedly it was the little monster from earlier that brought her up. Macy had a bold idea. She wanted to persuade Red Flame Demon to take them home. Surprisingly, Red Flame Demon really understood. It rose from the water, carrying the small boat on its back. However, as it swam, it deviated from the course. No matter how Jacob communicated, Red Flame Demon couldn't understand. It seemed that only Macy could communicate with it.